Have you ever felt like you've tried everything but nothing works? You put in all your effort, yet doors keep closing. You hide your pain, but the sadness still shows on your face. You might feel tired of pretending, tired of fighting battles no one sees. You've looked for comfort and found none. But listen carefully. God has not finished with you yet. You are still alive because your story isn't over. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." You may feel worthless in the eyes of people, but to God, you are priceless. Your pain today is the preparation for your promotion tomorrow. Don't let your failures define you. Let your faith rebuild you. When you reach the end of yourself, that is where God begins. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Nyakato Online TV. Your story isn't over. Stay in faith. Do you ever feel like you've tried everything but nothing seems to work? You put in all your effort but doors keep closing. You hide your pain, but the sadness still shows on your face. You've looked for comfort but found none. You're tired of fighting battles no one sees. But listen carefully. God has not finished with you yet. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Your story is not over. You may feel worthless in the eyes of people, but to God, you are priceless. He says in Psalm 34, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Your pain today is preparation for your promotion tomorrow. Don't let failure define you. Let your faith rebuild you. When you reach the end of yourself, that is where God begins. Take heart. Hold on. Your tomorrow is in His hands. If this message touched you, please like, share, and subscribe to Nyakato Online TV. Your story isn't over. Stay in faith. Welcome to Nyakato Online TV, where hearts are inspired, families are strengthened, and faith is renewed. Today we're talking about one of the most sacred responsibilities given to a parent: raising a child who fears God, discovers their gifts, and grows into a confident, creative, and disciplined person. Every child is born with a divine purpose, a special gift placed in them by God even before birth. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." As parents, our role isn't just to raise a child who survives, but one who truly shines. To do this, we must guide them spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So, what should a parent do? First, teach the fear of God. Begin each day with prayer and gratitude. Let your child see you worship and depend on God, not just in your words, but in your actions. Read the Bible together. Explain how obedience brings blessings and how the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. As Proverbs 9:10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." Next, develop discipline through love. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's about direction. Set clear boundaries with love, showing them that every action has a consequence. Be consistent in what you teach, and most importantly, practice what you preach. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 13:24, "Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them." This means guiding them with intention and care. Then, help them discover their talent. Observe what excites your child, what they love doing without being told. Give them the space to explore music, art, science, sports, or even helping others. Encourage their creativity, not perfection. Just like Bezalel in Exodus 31, who was filled with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills, God fills each child with a unique spirit for a purpose. After discovering their gifts, it's vital to build their confidence. Speak life into your child. Your words of affirmation shape their identity. Never compare them to others. Instead, remind them that they are wonderfully and uniquely made. Let them fail, but be there to remind them that failure is simply a part of growth. Let Philippians 4:13 be their anthem. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Above all, be a living example. Children learn far more from what they see than from what they hear. Let your life be a mirror of integrity, humility, and hard work. Show them that true success comes from trusting God and never giving up. As Deuteronomy 6:6-7 reminds us, we must impress God's commandments on our children, talking about them when we sit at home, when we walk along the road, when we lie down, and when we get up. Finally, fill their hearts with the power of encouragement. Tell your child the stories of David, who defeated Goliath, of Joseph, who rose from slavery to leadership, and of Esther, who saved her people through immense courage. Let them know that every great person in the Bible started small, but grew strong because they trusted God and believed in the purpose He gave them. A child raised in faith, discipline, and creativity becomes a blessing to the world. As a parent, you are the architect of tomorrow. Teach your child to pray, to dream, and to never, ever give up, because with God, nothing is impossible. Remember the promise in Proverbs 14:26. Whoever fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and for their children it will be a refuge. Thank you for joining us today. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Nyakato Online TV for more content that strengthens your family and renews your faith. God bless you.